Shouldn't have turned down those cue cards.
Welcome back to United States of Australia. I am the Aussie guy. And what a big week it has been in the SteelToe verse, etc. But it's an even bigger week because joining me is a man who is the birthday boy, Robbie the Mariner fan. Happy birthday, buddy.
Hello, how are you? I'm surprised. I was waiting for the joke, so I'm kind of a little rattled there wasn't one, to be honest.
Do you know what's funny? I knew that would rattle you as well, the fact that I didn't introduce you with an insult.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, it's your birthday.
I was like, what do I say?
No, look, it's your birthday, and you get one day off of. Well, it's not to say I'm not going to make fun of you during the episode, but straight off the bat, I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to insult you to bring it in. How's your birthday been, mate? Anything
Terrific.
Exciting or interesting?
No.
No gifts, no presents.
2 cards, so it's fine.
Oh, well, there you go. So you heard it there, folks. He hasn't received any gifts yet, so it's all on you guys. It's all on the audience. Oh, and coming in, deciding he wants to be a part of the birthday bash, our Northeast connection. NJ Ranger, what's cracking, brother?
What's up? Happy birthday, Robbie.
Thanks. Good seeing you.
Good to be seen.
Now, one person we know is going to be furious about this episode, and that is Rochi. Rochi hates grown adults celebrating birthdays. And what I say to Rochi is, go fuck yourself. All right? We're here to grift for my buddy's birthday.
Also, I get the whole, adults that take birthday weeks, but one day a year to celebrate yourself isn't the end of the world.
That's how I look at it.
The birthday week thing is starting to grow in the upper middle class situation where everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah, that's ridiculous."
It's too much. Going on a week-long vacation for yourself. I can even get a weekend, if you have the money to go somewhere for a weekend, but a week vacation to celebrate yourself seems a little bit.
I mean, I don't mind the vacation itself. Sure, go take a vacation for your birthday, but don't make the whole week about yourself. You get one day. That's my rule. In life, you get a couple of things. You get your name, your likeness, and in my eyes, one day a year where you can be completely selfish, and that's your birthday. So, no, I'm all for it. I'm all about it. A bit of birthday celebration. And well, there was we thought we'd be celebrating Aaron Imholte, it all being over for him
I had a feeling this might turn more than other people.
Wait. Before that, Robbie, we better set this up properly.
Aaron's boring, and April adds nothing. It's gonna be great. We're scripting this morning. Come on. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's gonna be mediocre as fuck. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp.
Yes, it is indeed that time. And I don't have a lot of clips, to be totally honest. I was going to do the whole let's play him beforehand, talking about how smooth it's going to go and laugh at him. But then something happened yesterday which became way more important than a fucking dumb little court case involving Aaron Imholte. But let's kick off with a quick discussion before we get to the clips from Aaron from this morning's show. Obviously, Patrick Melton headed to Minnesota on his listener's dime, which, look, fantastic. As a broadcaster, as a content creator, it's what you do.
Dean, can you hear us?
Oh, so it's not my Wi-Fi for a change.
Okay. Oh, no. This is our boy. No, it's your birthday. How could it fuck up?
Oh, it will fuck up at some point. My Xfinity and I are at wit's end at the moment.
they're ops to just a large majority of the country. So I feel you. I once was an Xfinity customer. No more.
Yeah, there is only Xfinity in this area.
That's a problem. So many markets are like that. Whether it's that or I mean, Verizon is marginally better, but like just to have for it to be a one horse market, it screws you.
Yeah. Well, they let this other market come in, and they're even worse because they just knock on your door trying to sell you it. And they're like aggressive about it. It's like, okay, let's just go back to the monopoly of Xfinity so people don't show up at my door trying to sell me a different, competitor.
Yeah, it's not good, folks. How was the north half of your birthday so far, Robbie?
Pretty, decent. Nothing major. Just 2 cards, so I was looking forward to this today. Ozzy better
Nice.
get back here soon.
Yeah, I wonder whether he pulled Johnny Crutches and tripped on a cable. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I think I bumped a cable.
What did I just say?
Robbie. You pulled
Yeah.
a Robbie.
I'll pull the curtain back a little bit. Everything plugs into my monitor, and then my monitor plugs into my laptop. And I think I hit that cable that connects the monitor to the laptop, and then I lost camera, lost microphone, etc., etc. And for some reason, the mute button on the microphone engages anytime you disconnect and reconnect. It automatically goes to mute. And so I was fucking around for ages going, why isn't the microphone? I've selected the microphone. Why isn't it working? And then I looked down and saw a different color light. I was like, there we go. So I'm putting it down to that. But last week I had issues throughout the show. And what's upsetting about that is this is the comfortable room in the house where I sit at a desk and all that. I never have these dramas when I'm sitting in my little dungeon down in the shed, completely uncomfortable. So yeah, it seems like getting things comfortable and a better setup is, I'm cursed in that respect. Joining us also for the birthday bash, the great Jay Scoop is here. How you doing, Scoop?
Oh.
Happy birthday, Mr. Mariner fan. I'm doing my dress if you can't see it. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, what's up?
Happy birthday,
Great
brother.
to see you, Scoop. We thought that this time slot, this new Thursday night time slot, might work a bit better for you, as opposed to the early Sunday morning. So I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you here for Robbie's birthday.
Yes, sir. Wouldn't miss it. Of course, you can't miss Robbie. I mean,
yeah, it's true.
He's an easy target.
Literally and figuratively.
We'll bring up a couple of chats. Tracy, fucking Hollywood, happy birthday, mate. One thing I'll say about Tracy, you remember, Robbie, you might remember, we were on a stream and I got a PayPal randomly from a Tracy Hollywood. We'd never heard of Tracy Hollywood before. And I think Echo might have even said that I doxed beloved chatter. It was a whole back and forth moment. And anyway, recently discovered Tracy went to Hackamania, and Tracy is also Australian. She's from, I think, Sydney. She went to Hackamania, got into all this stuff recently, and went, I got to go be a part of Hackamania. So shout out to Tracy, a fellow Australian, going the extra mile, going all the way to Hackamania. Very, very good. We've also got a happy birthday from Young Old Vibes. Josie also with a happy birthday, and great Get My Go supporter, and he's almost a part of the team at this point, Matt Wilson. Happy birthday, Robbie. Matt Wilson does a lot for Get My Go, and Matt, I promise you there will be some more Get My Go soon, especially now that I'm doing this extra time slot, extra day of the week. That is also in part to facilitate a little bit more Get My Go action. Tracy says, "Yep, a hacky bitch, Northwest Sydney." Well, there you go.
And as you can see from the, go ahead.
No, it's just Dave Sarah coming in strong. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. Oh wow, sorry, I didn't see that. Didn't update it.
Coming in, gifting 5 United States of Australia memberships. Thank you very much, Dave. We're not going to go 3 hours tonight.
No,
like
not
we did last week, but can I just finish what I'm saying? We're not going to go 3 hours tonight like we did last week, but I'm pretty sure Dave's going to be on with Shmuel Buckman. I think they were going live at 10 p.m. So definitely go check them out.
So you're going to
preferably after our show, but
are you going to translate what your fellow Aussie said? Does that mean she's really into hacky sack? You know, as a Californian, that's what that.
Well, no, because Hackamania is about a bunch of hack podcasters, you know, and so
it's like a convention.
Yeah. Well, I want to get us on there at One Day Scoop. That's my goal. I want United States of Australia on a Hackamania in the future.
Do it.
We got to meet at some point. If they hadn't announced it the last fucking second, I would have gone to Perth to see Post Malone and Red Hot Chili Peppers in a combo concert thing. But they gave me like 2 months notice. I need like a year's notice for something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we get a year's notice usually when people are coming. Like I know.
Yeah, no, it was wild. Like I didn't find it was like because they were on the last leg of the North American tour. This was during. That was back when. Did I ever tell that story about how I went to Seattle and I was on this train and the person next to me was like doing an iMessage on their laptop, like, I can't believe I'm sitting next to this fat kid in a Mariners hat. And I'm like,
I do remember that.
Yeah. And then at the concert, it ruptured my left eardrum, so the entire concert, Anthony Kiedis' voice was echoing back and forth. Like,
no, that's just his voice, dude. That's
fuck you. No, it's not.
How the hell did you rupture? Like just from
it was because I had an ear infection already. That was
okay.
kind of like I was on antibiotics, and then I go to this concert in T-Mobile Park, and it's blasting for like 3 hours, and all of a sudden the sound starts like doing this weird echoing thing because I can hear it 50% out of this year and 100% out of this year. It was a nightmare.
Well, I thought you were going to be able to sue them. No,
and then on the train ride there, some dude was like, "Let's just end my life and end Robbie's by jumping in front of the train." So we were stuck in the middle of nowhere for like 8 hours while they did an investigation. It was the wildest 3 days of my life, and not in a good way.
Because I'm not sure about you guys, but I was at a Korn concert, and the bass was so heavy. I literally thought like my chest was gonna explode from how heavy the bass. I was like, really, like, how far can this go before I will seriously start having health effects? But I don't know.
Young old Vibes just making sure Robbie feels good. Astro spanked.
It was the Twins, but close enough. Yeah, 10-1. Thanks.
I've not had an experience like that at a concert. The only thing I had was didn't appreciate how hot the flames are on the pyro at a Metallica concert. Like I was in the pit at a Metallica concert, and they were playing Fuel, and they shot flames up from the stage. Holy fuck, man! The heat that comes off that is incredible.
Eyebrows singeing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we were on Aaron Imholte before I crashed out and disappeared. For a
we
bit.
had hot Xfinity talk while you were gone.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out while still in the room. I was trying to fix things, and then I was like, "Nah, I think I need to exit the room, restart OBS, blah blah blah." But I was listening to you guys chat about Xfinity, and I'm sure it'll be the moment that Stalin 19 clips from the show and make sure everyone hears. Jay Scoop, I know you've obviously had a lot going on recently, and you try and keep up with this stuff. But have you seen this week with SteelToe and his sentencing hearing that didn't end up being a sentencing hearing?
I've only heard you guys talking about it, and so I'm excited to have more light shed on this topic.
Yeah, so originally I was going to bring clips of Aaron talking about how formulaic it was going to be. It was just, we go in there and they rubber stamp the plea deal and it's all over. I can move on with my life. And unfortunately for Aaron, that's not what took place. Yeah, before I crashed out, I think I was saying I was giving credit to Patrick Melton as a streamer, and he gained a new audience, I guess, through this SteelToe stuff, and everyone was looking to Patrick to give us the best coverage of all of this, and he made his way to Minnesota, and I'm looking forward to what Patrick got away from the courthouse. Like, I'm looking forward to the interview with Scott and some of the other things and places he went that he hasn't revealed, but he says he's got a ton of stuff. So I'm looking forward to all of that, but it was great to just have real-time coverage, what actually happened in the courtroom. And so, yeah, for those of you that don't know, basically what happened is the judge agreed that Aaron had violated the terms of his release on multiple occasions. And effectively what happened is she doubled his bail. And so therefore he had to be arrested because he hadn't paid all of his bail. So they arrested him, booked him. He had to pay another, 5,000 cash bond, I think, is what he had to pay. So originally, I think it was 50. She doubled it to 100. And so that was the reason for the arrest. Had they charged him with contempt of court, he would have been in jail for 90 days, given his probation for his...
That's one of those things. Would that have been great, or would that not have been great? Because then he just would have been away for 90 days, and it would get old talked about it for after like a week or two.
Well, we're going to get to the clips, and that's what I want to discuss, because look, we know Aaron. We all know Aaron well enough, and I don't know how long he will keep his mouth shut or how diligent he'll be with keeping the trolls out. But it does seem from his show today that he has finally learned that he needs to shut the fuck up about his case. Well, almost. He's almost learned. But I'll throw to you, NJ Ranger. I know you follow this stuff closely. What are your takeaways from what you've seen this week?
Oh my God. Okay. I had a little inkling, not that this was, because again, it's very easy to Monday morning quarterback. That's fine. I had a little inkling that shit was not all copacetic in Mudville when you saw that letter from his lawyer that was basically the Tyler, the Creator, oh, you're being cyberbullied? Oh, just log off meme. Like, again, you have your legal representative telling the court in response to somebody saying, hey, you're violating the terms of your release. You're talking about my client. And this guy said, oh, well, just don't go on that site. Don't go on YouTube. Okay, cool. So from that, I was like, you know what? There might be some shit. Like, he might not have like an OJ style legal team of Robert Kardashian, Johnny Cochran, and all those guys. And then yesterday, to find out that he got popped was like, even if it was, as you say, as a result of the procedure, basically. But nonetheless, his little ass in handcuffs with the little tomato shirt on. And he's trying to get the second mugshot to be memeable like the first one. It's not. You're a little tomato boy in this. It's not.
The smug look in the mugshot. Like, it's like, dude, you've just been in court. You've just been scolded by a judge for not respecting the court. And then you walk in and put a smug grin on your face for your mugshot. I was like, fuck, dude, what other messages do you want to send? I just want to hit Josie's comment. He has a 90-day stay over his head from his first wife's HRO, and this is a criminal charge. He's not looking good. No, that's the point, though, Josie. This was not a criminal charge. She just doubled his bail, effectively, which put him in jail for not having paid all of his bail. She didn't actually put a charge on him because had she charged him with contempt of court, yeah, you're right. He would have had to go go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. He would have been in jail for 90 days if she charged him with contempt of court. But that's not what happened. Well, that's my understanding, that he just got his bail doubled and had to be booked until he'd covered the other $5,000. Robbie, I know you sort of you look at it a little bit more legally. I know you said you thought things were going to turn for him this week.
Well, just judges don't like being made the fool. They're the most egotistical people on the face of the earth, from what I've come to realize from my dad. When he first started his practice, he was It wasn't like they weren't like a team, but they shared an office and split costs, so they kind of were like a team with this one guy who then ended up becoming a judge eventually. And like, these people that become judges set out their entire life to become judges, even when they start as an attorney, because they think they are the God's gift to humanity. And you know what happens when people that think they're God's gift to humanity? They don't like being made to look like the fool. And the way the judge was like, you can't do all this and that. And then Aaron just kept pushing the envelope, talking about it. I was just like, I guess there's a chance the judge could come in and be like, I just want to get my day over with. We'll just rubber stamp it and move on. But why I was saying, like, there was more of a chance than other people thought maybe was just, it was kind of like the Hunter Biden thing in a way. It was like, just never, judges sometimes just don't like being made to look like a fool. And it was similar to that, regardless of your politics or anything. But yeah.
No, for sure. And I think what's like the thing that's come out that, you know, I don't know what Recada's privy to, being the husband of the victim, but Melton and Recada seemed pretty convinced yesterday that this judge will not accept a plea that doesn't involve jail. Now, I'm not as convinced of that, but it's also not beyond the realms of possibility that this judge has gone, nah, fuck this guy, enough is enough. So which does lead to...
Sorry, go. One thing, I forgot to say this earlier. Can you like up bail just based on a mugshot? Because his mugshot, as you were saying, was so smug. If I was a judge, I'd throw him in jail just for that.
Yeah.
So it's making me wonder. So what is, you know, with this smug look and everything, was he kind of approaching it like, it's giving me vibes of Chad Ochocinco when he slapped his lawyer on the butt, you know, and then all of a sudden the lawyer's like, all right, now you're gonna fry. Like, is he just walking in there thinking like he's just whatever? He's the Imholte, so he can do whatever, or what?
Facade of like, I'm a tough guy.
Robbie's nailed it. It's this ego thing, and he can't let the internet win. That's why another win for the toe is a catchphrase in this section of the internet, is because he needs to be seen to be on top of it all, winning.
Yeah.
Yes. And so he couldn't even give the internet that. Like, he knew he had a shit day. He knew it all went pear-shaped for him, but he's like, I'm not giving them the satisfaction of a dejected mugshot. Like, that's what it all comes down to.
He was holding back tears a little bit. He did not. It was the most
smug
yet not smug look I've ever seen. If that makes any sense.
Okay, think about it compared to the first mugshot. Well, okay. It's not good. I don't look anything like that.
I'm gonna go find it for Scoop. Scoop hasn't seen it, so I'm on the search for it.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it because it's not just the face. You're gonna enjoy the color palette of this. Is really inspired. It's very
pastels.
Yeah. Oh no, much stronger than that. You might even compare to a Picasso, if you will.
His face is contorted.
Where I'm actually interested. All right, so it took. I just typed Aaron Imholte into Twitter search just to see how long it would be before the mugshot came up. So let me. Rygod, thank you, Rygod, for the $2. Aussie, Angelica White, oi. All right.
She's Australian. Didn't know that.
No, yeah, I don't even know who Angelica White is. Who's Angelica White?
I don't know.
Well played, expertly played.
Share screen. I'm going to talk my way through it like Aaron does. All right, search Aaron Imholte. Boom. There it is, Scoop.
What'd I tell you, bro?
I almost can't tell where the shirt stops and his body begins.
Yeah.
That's why I don't wear red. I mean, you know.
I feel you.
Rygod's coming in with another $5 and he's not letting this go. Panel, who would you choose, Savannah Bond or Angelica White?
Now I gotta look them up.
Yeah, gotta look.
Yeah.
Let me do this for
damn it.
research. I'll put in parentheses for research. Somebody's asking me a question.
Yes. I don't like to let people derail my show, but you drop it in with $5. I guess we got to at least. Robbie, search it on your laptop so you can screen share it. Right? Come on.
No, I have one laptop and I don't want to risk it.
Well,
Getting
Savannah
some
Bond is a
killing.
professional porn star, which I was wondering if one of them would be that.
Well, what else would it be?
And in the meantime, John Smith. Is that your real name, John Smith? Oh, hello. Who's that one?
Savannah Bond.
Yeah, no, I'm going with Angelica White on this one.
All right, find me
I agree
Angelica
with
White.
Robbie.
Anyway, John Smith, happy
No,
birthday. Keep winning.
Honestly,
Robbie,
Angelica
shut up.
White's,
John Smith, thanks for the $4.99. Happy birthday. Keep winning for the toe.
I was looking at my phone. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Keep winning for the top.
Rygod, thank you for another $5. Aussie guy, what's up? These dudes gay?
No, I knew who Angelica White was, not Savannah Bond. And
I didn't know what
White's
rabbit
one of those-
hole you're sending us down,
I
Rygod.
did.
So,
I definitely did. Angelica
Well, so
White's
what are you
one of
worried
those-
about then? Why didn't you just say if she's a porn star?
I don't know. Because
Why didn't you
weird.
just tell me
Anyway,
that? And then I would have.
I figured it was obvious. Anyway, Angelica White's one of those people that had really big boobs, and then I think she got it like a second boob job, and now they're almost too big. So that's that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fake tits unless they're done really well.
Well, maybe they're not, and she's just gotten older, but they're like bigger than each one is bigger than my head.
Yeah, that's excessive. That's excessive. There was a girl that used to work for us. Like she had boob job, but they were well done. And I was like, all right, no, that's not. They are not obviously fake, as it were, if you will. Did you find Angelica White, Scoop? Because at the moment I got to go with Savannah because that's the only evidence I've got.
Well,
No,
Oh, no, I'll take her. Yeah, I'll take
There's
her.
other
I
ones
like
where
her.
they're much bigger. But that
I think
this
she's
comment
pretty,
made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm more of a
See,
Whitney fan in that regard.
Written Asylum says, Dean, I agree. Got to be exceptional fakies. Yeah. I saw this. There was this stripper one night at an event we had, and like it was so bad. Her nipples were like off kilter. You know what I mean?
Where
Like
were
they
you?
weren't. It was like, I forget what it was. A sporting club night. You fucking raising money or whatever, you know, and you get some strippers in so guys buy more booze and all that and put more money over the bar.
Okay.
Rygod is. Wait, let's start up here. Hey, I heard Ashley Cummings has an OnlyFans and is an escort.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, he says, I'm going to take. Yeah, allegedly. Sorry. I'm going to take Savannah Bond. I spend too much money on her. I'm with you, dude. She had the, like, talk about the fake tits all you like. The fake face is even worse. And
like Bezos.
Oh
new
my
wife.
God.
yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's bad.
Written Asylum says nobody likes asymmetrical areolas. Dude, this was like you guys ever seen Robbie and Scoop probably haven't, but NJ Ranger Legal Mindset. Have you seen
Yes.
him? Yeah, her nipples were like his eyes.
One's going north, one's going south.
Yeah. They're not looking in the same direction.
You know, Mincy and Barstools and something like that, like the cross-eyed thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
When one eye's just off on its own, doing something else.
Jesus Christ.
He's looking at you and the Coke machine. All right, let's get to Aaron clips. I said we weren't going to go 3 hours today, so I need to try and make sure that happens. My first clip, I got a couple of short ones and a slightly longer one, but my first clip is just something that's bugged me about Aaron for a while. And I was listening to shout out Starlin 19. I've clipped from Starlin 19 for this one, I believe I did. Anyway, yeah, just something that Aaron says that's bugged me for a while, and I got the opportunity to point it out today.
Appreciate that. And I appreciate all of your guys' support. You're in
your guys's? Did he just plural a plural? He says it all the time. Your guys's. Hey guys's.
Is that like a upper Midwest thing or something?
Yeah, I don't know, but pro broadcaster.
Yeah,
Appreciate your guys' support. Retard. So yeah, that one was just a little bit of fun. Next one is so Aaron got very performative, I feel, today on his show. He took a moment to collect himself where he couldn't quite get himself to cry. He was trying hard, but this is a short little bit. It just, to me, this goes to show how little Aaron gets it as to what we're doing here. People like Melton and WATP and of course us.
anything anymore because of the amount of support I've been shown. And if you want to clip this and you want to do 9 hours of content about how gay I'm being right now, you can't hurt me.
Wow. Like, it just, he doesn't get it. Like, none of us are going to say how gay you're being unless we're talking about you licking up Nick's cum off of April's chest. But that's you, dude. That's you. If you saw someone being real and getting emotional, you would call them gay because
100%.
You're childish. What we're going to call out here is the fact that you're not really, look at that face right now. Does that look like a man who's genuinely emotional, or is he trying to stick it to the haters? You know, like, if you show genuine emotion, genuine remorse, we would all say, well done. Good job. Good for you. You finally got there. It's not what it's about at all. You fake getting emotional is not, we're not going to call that out for being gay. We're going to call it out for being fake as fuck. Rygod just can't stop giving us money. $2. Holy shit. NJ Ranger is on cam. Hey, brother. How long did it took you a while to figure that out?
I was going to say that.
Thank you for the $2.
Thank you, Rygod. Yeah, you know what this looks like? Oh, no, I was just going to say, you remember, maybe you've seen it as the meme from the DK Star Wars encyclopedia books, Count Dooku with the signature look of superiority. That's this. He's got this. Oh yeah, and he reminds me of somebody else this week, Chad or whatever. Now last week, Chad with the ski mask thing. When Chad at the end, his little message, hey, and all you haters, maybe don't troll people so much. He's trying to do this reverse psychology bait, and it's so it's like it makes like a $5 bill underneath like a kind of rabbit trap on like a fishing wire. It makes that look sophisticated. Like he really thinks that people are gonna bite for this shit, and it's wild to me.
No, it is crazy. A couple of things here. Josie says he's probably white girl wasted right now, cursing everyone's name. And then I did love Rygod coming back with what's white girl wasted. He's sucking big black cock. No, well, that means Robbie's white girl wasted every day of the week. See, I told you I'd still make jokes about you during the show, Robbie. I just wasn't going to introduce you with one. Scoop, what did you take away from that little clip?
Well, my favorite part was about the Count Dooku reference, because I totally agree. He had this look. If only he had the force powers that were needed to to arrange what he's trying to arrange.
Robbie, do you have any takeaways from that one before I move on to our last Aaron clip?
You kind of summed it up. I just think, no, I'm not going to filibuster. Sorry.
No, that's all good. It's all good. Got to give you your opportunity on your birthday. Normally, I
appreciate it. I know it's never good podcast to be like, nah, but you guys, I don't know. I can't think of anything.
I'd prefer a quick no than a yes.
Okay, no, never mind.
Yeah. So this one is 2 minutes, and it's just, Aaron just being performative and way overestimating everything that's going on.
What can get to me still is after being railroaded out of radio, in my opinion, by people who were jealous of how much we were kicking the shit out of them.
You remember when Opie and Anthony got railroaded out of radio because they were kicking the shit out of everyone, and the company paid them out their millions of dollars in contract so that they couldn't go anywhere else? Like, isn't this the most insane take? Like, you are kicking the shit out of everyone, so they had to get you off radio rather than trying to lure you to their station for more money. Like, when who was it? Is it CBS that owned the networks at the time, NJ, when Opie and Anthony did Sex for Sam? It was CBS, wasn't it?
I think it was CBS.
Yeah, whoever the parent company was, anyway, paid them out so nobody else could use them. They fired them for their on-air content, but they were like, we don't want them going to a competitor to be able to bump up their ratings. The thought that a company would fire you because their competitors were bothered by you, like, it doesn't make the slightest bit of sense. So I've just got to click over to the super chats because they disappeared and I want to get to them. Rygod says, Aussie guy, this dude doxed you nonstop. Now he's going to get shanked in jail. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I want Kylie Minogue. Look, I personally don't consider your name doxing. Like, Aussie guy's a moniker, like I got no worries about my name being out there. But yes, he did use it in a way where he thought he was doing something. He thought that he was getting to me with it, which is funny because I think Husey, that was the reason Husey mentioned my name, is because I think he knew what would come of that. So it was very funny. Also, we've got Unnerving Brain, a 99-cent super sticker. Is that Justin Kemple? Is that you, Justin Kemple? I think it is. I think that's your brand, Unnerving Brain. Thank you very much for the 99-cent super sticker. Did anyone have anything to say before my super chat interruption, or should I hit play on the clip?
There's another one.
Oh, another one. Cash has just come in. Cash with $1.99. Happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you.
So, Robbie, after YouTube's cut and I pay taxes on that, you'll get a cool 63 cents, I reckon.
It all adds up.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's $1.99. That's an iPhone. That's going to be even less than that. Sorry, yeah.
I can't get over Aaron doing. What is this? What is this face poke thing?
Digging.
He spent the whole. No. He spent the whole fucking clip like that. I don't know that as a normal human gesture. Like,
well, it's a medical
right
thing,
now,
so he has to get the what do you call it? The brain stem to connect the.
Everyone dig their finger into their face that hard right now. Like, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
to say the least. Especially while talking, because your jaw's moving, things are moving around there.
Isn't it like your cheekbone there too? Like, maybe he's a lizard person or something.
if he was a lizard person, he'd be doing way better than this.
Yeah,
Don't the
true.
lizard people run the world?
Well,
You know?
maybe he's like the lizard person that they kicked out, and that like.
Yeah, he didn't
That's
cut
why he's
it.
a
All right,
radio
go
man.
try and be a real person, and he's struggling at that. Yeah, it is. It's Justin Campbell. That's me. Good show, guys. Sorry for doxing you, Justin. I appreciate it, brother.
And after being able to make this work here, after the entire weight of the world trying to push down on you and kill you.
Come on, dude. Like,
Cope.
you've really got to be this. First of all, the entire weight of the world. What is it? NJ, estimate the size of the Dabbleverse. What would your estimation be on the size of the Dabbleverse?
I don't know. Be generous and say there's 3,000 people. It's not, but be generous.
I think
it is.
I think it's bigger than that. I do. Like, in terms of when you look at the view numbers on like Melton and WATP there, I would say at a max it'd be 30,000. At a max. At an absolute max. But I'd say somewhere between 10 and 20,000 people are in the Dabbleverse. Is that the weight of the world? That's barely a sellout to a Perth Wildcats game at the Perth Arena.
And also, he's going back. No, go ahead, Robbie. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I love how he makes it sound like he's like a Supreme Court justice with people showing up at his door with hammers and stuff. Like he's living this life where people are constantly threatening him.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. We're seeing a lot of similarities between one Chad Buzmak and Aaron Imholte, even though they were and still are whatever enemies. The classic SteelToe cope of they want me dead and they were trying to kill Ape. We're seeing that leitmotif, if you will, come back. And Chad the other day was saying that, these people want me dead when he was doing his tasteless ski mask thing. It's like, bro, people don't want you. Like, show me one. Okay, somebody told you to KYS once. Fine. It's the internet. First day on the fucking internet. And second of all, like, bro, it's not that bad. And the fact that you overact and play for the cheap seats about this is like, no, people dunked on you because you were an ass clown in front of the internet and a douchebag. That's not very endearing. It doesn't mean that people want to be dead. Like Robbie says, it's not that deep, dog.
And yeah, all of his talk lately of like, all these people follow me because I'm so entertaining and so brilliant. So yeah, that's what it is, Aaron. That's what everyone's covering. Are those books or DVDs behind Robbie? The answer will dictate my next move. They are books, and they're not his. They're not his.
But I own that many books by many margins.
I know Robbie got an erection to see James Bauman here on his birthday. I like this Robbie guy. And King Kong Ortiz says, never make an NBL reference again, please. Yeah, look, King Kong, you just can't accept the fact that the Perth Wildcats are the kings of the NBL. Thank you, Cash. Robbie's not really a drinker, but here, buy Robbie a beer. We'll buy him a supersized.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I couldn't think of a disgusting drink. So I
was going to say I'll be in India. I'll be on vacation in a couple of weeks, and that's the only time I drink. So I will save it for then.
I mean, that money won't come to me till the end of July, but sure, I'll pass on early. I'll pass on early for you.
I was trying to be nice. You had to be a dick, didn't you?
Deadfall is here as well, saying Robbie is the man.
He's
all
all
love.
man.
See, I told you, Robbie, there'd be love.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Why is the Aussie guy in black and white? I'm not in black and white, James. What are you talking about?
Robbie's not just the man. Robbie's man enough for all of us.
Dang Lizard, thank you for the €2. Woohoo! Almost 40 watching. First time Dang ever came into our chat. I think there was about 5 people watching.
Maybe.
And he's
you might be being generous with the 5.
Yeah. And he's commented on it every time since. So that's a throwback from Dang Lizard, because Dang, there's been 100 plus in here at times. over recent months. But thank you very much for your £2. And Cash, thank you for your cash, your $19.99. Very much appreciated. Robbie feeling the love here, the love he didn't get from his family. He's getting it here from his podcast family.
I will say I don't know. It could have been worse. Let's not. He might be watching. You never know.
Well, if he is, pull your head in, fuckhead. You like that, Robbie? All right, let's continue the clip.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I'm telling the person in question that might be watching to pull his head in and stop being a fuckhead. They're more to the point.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, let's
I had
continue.
a momentary brain short.
And you
circuit.
telling them off, you can't kill me. I wouldn't have the balls to do that right in their face if I didn't have crazy support like this. Honestly, after a day that was, it wasn't a great day, but there were a lot of positives that came out of it. Like, I'm done.
He can't just go, yeah, dude, that was a head fuck of a day. Like, I was not expecting that, and it's actually made me realize I'm in some fucking trouble now. He can't even do that. And again, if you did that, yes, it's like if you did that, Aaron, if you managed to sit there and go, that fucking hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday, and it's fucking really made me think about things. People would go, oh, wow, man, like you're getting somewhere. But no, he has to be on top of things. He has to be in charge. It's fucking bonkers, man. Fucking bonkers.
The only silver lining was the one on the bottom of that boot that the judge was wearing that went upside his head.
Yeah, the one that's trying to go upside his head now.
No, Scoop, you should have seen it. This motherfucker came on today and he was talking about, oh, well, it did the classic jail was cool. He repeated that bit. Jail was fun and cool. He got laid yesterday and his dog was loving him up. So, that, again, if you take out the fact that he had to go to jail, that's like a red letter day for anybody.
Yeah.
If
I
you
built
just
my
take
first,
out,
You know, it was,
I built my first shiv.
you know, it was crazy.
Sorry. Only dropped the soap twice.
Sorry, I love the fact you brought up the dog there, NJ, because that was the thing. Yesterday, he posted a picture of Gordy, and people on Twitter started commenting about Gordy's nails or claws or whatever you call them on a dog. People were saying this dog doesn't get walked. He doesn't get the nails trimmed, anything like that. And then he immediately comes on his show and tells a story about how the dog sleeps right next to him and it's a show of affection. It's like, all right, dude, like, act like you're not paying attention to what everyone's saying. Sorry, we got some super chats piling up, so I got to get to them. I am John. Thanks for the Canadian $2. Here, Robbie, a toonie for you, bud. What's a toonie?
That's the $2 coin instead of the loony, which is the single dollar.
Right, there you go. Thank you very much. Dang Lizard with another €2. I know you had a lot more watching, but nobody cares. All right, fair. That's fair. Nobody does care. What have you done for me lately, as they say? And King Kong Ortiz, what's pen? What's a pen?
No idea. So
that's probably what
Robbie,
form of currency is that? Yeah, Filipino. I don't know.
It's yellow, and usually yellow is between 10 and 20. So I'm guessing. I don't know. Look, I'm not even.
They're Peruvian souls.
Okay, and what are they worth?
Not much, unfortunately.
Yeah, not much.
Wow,
yeah, that's a shame. Congratulations, Robbie, on playing bass in Napalm Death.
Nice.
I'm guessing the bass player for Napalm Death is a morbidly obese ginger. Is that what's going on here?
Wow.
Or Napalm Death is the equivalent of what would happen if Robbie fell on the ground and the bass that. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fair. Crazy. Bauman says, "Hey Aussie, I'm not kidding. Your little box looks like it's black and white." I mean, Can we
If you
see
took
blue?
around-
It's the shirt. It's the shirt and the
Yeah.
walls.
If
Yeah,
you took away the
yeah,
blue,
the white walls and the
on the mic.
this is fucking navy blue though. This isn't even
it looks black.
black.
dude.
Yeah, it
Can't
looks
see it,
black.
yeah.
Yeah. If it weren't
Yeah.
for the blue metal on your mic holder there, I would say, yeah, you're black and white.
yeah. Well, Bluey's in the back. Can you see Bluey back there?
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
did I just
that's
do an
the
Aaron
other
Imholte?
thing
No, I
that-
didn't. Yeah, there's the color. No, I was
You
aware of
see
my
Bluey,
surroundings. I knew
sleeps
Bluey
next
was
to
to the right of me. All right, let's continue this clip. I might actually take a quick piss break, actually, while this clip is continuing.
Finished with it. You're not going to hear me say anything about anything. But then also, like, the amount of mess, my inbox filled with people being supportive, filled with people who get it, filled with people who just, said some really nice things. And then people like Steven throwing $800 at the toe just because he says all the haters, just because he sees, the amount of people who just try to make their living off the back of the toe. And he goes, you know what? These people, here's my, just you being nice to me and just you being a fan and enjoying the show is more than enough to make me feel touched. But then to put a monetary number on that support is so far above, and it being that number is so above and beyond.
I don't know if that's. I assume that's my connection that's fucking with that clip because the clip shouldn't be jumping like that. So I do have to go back to where he said, "We won't be talking about anything at all," along those lines. Like, I know what his point is, but it's like, so what's your show going to be if you're not going to talk about anything? But no, Robbie, I just want to. Hang on. I want to see if you're going to give a similar speech.
Happy birthday, Robbie. Our buddy hooked you up with...
Hey, Robbie, you sexy beast. It would be a shame if something happened to Geno and I were forced to seek comfort in your big, strong arms.
What the fuck, Keanu? Also, I'm fat.
Oh, poor Roshi.
Thank you so much, Deadpool.
That's awesome.
So unfair. He pretty much the only reason Rochi's voice is still on our super tip is so Deadpool can do that. That's the. Otherwise, I'd probably remove it. Rochi's got nothing to do with this show at all. It's just these Eccles co-hosts. But I'm like, well, if Deadpool wants to pop in, yes. So, Robbie, do you want to do a speech about how when you put a monetary number, I mean, monetary value is usually how you'd say it, but when you put a monetary number like $100 on it, does that make you feel special and loved, Robbie?
Yeah.
No?
I don't like putting a number on myself. I mean,
Yes, that's the right answer.
I'm glad you didn't fake some shit there because that is like truly you.
okay, good.
Wait, is something going on with you and your connection, Robbie?
Oh, for fuck's sake, is it?
Or is it
You
me?
look good to me.
I don't know.
He looks fine to me. And you look fine to me now.
Hey now.
Okay.
Hey, now.
Can you see me?
That was weird. I was getting sort of disjointed of what Robbie was saying, and then it was like,
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know if I was dropping out. Anyway, that's Aaron. That's Aaron for this week. Or for today. We may get back to some Aaron on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Aaron's been boring me a lot. And I was mainly looking at it of like, if he comes out on his Thursday morning show and gives us some stuff to really sink our teeth into, great. But he did seem to try and like almost like he understands that he can't talk about it. Now, technically, by saying you're not talking about it, you are still kind of talking about it. Like the point is you don't even address it in any way, shape, or form. But that's fine. I don't think what he did on his show this morning was maybe by the letter of the law, it was a violation, but let's be real. Like that's that wasn't a violation. It does seem like he's learning his lesson.
I don't think his dog voluntarily sleeps next to him, by the way.
Yeah, he went on this whole spiel about his dog sleeping up near his ass, and then he Googled it. And it's like every time he tells a story, it's like, yeah, dude, we've all lived life. We've had, when he tells a story about his kids, like he said, he turned up to the lake or whatever, and his daughter saw him, and she came running and said, "Daddy!"
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude. Like every time I pick my daughter up from anywhere, that happens.
You never forget your first time.
Yeah, exactly, Scoop. That's the point. Like it's like he's discovering these things for the first time. And yeah, I think people were giving him shit about how long his dog's nails were. So then he has to tell a story on his show of like, no, my dog loves me. It sleeps right next to me. It's like, yeah, dogs do that. They want to sleep.
That's
right
the part where then
you.
they show the shot of the dog, and it's like,
yeah.
Well, that was the thing. Like Ozzy says, okay, so he begins to tell this story with the pretext being like, okay, I got kind of called out because my dog's nails are long, which means it's not being walked, certainly not on like asphalt or concrete, and or two, like, okay, that's true, but also I don't clip the dog's nails. Okay, he tells this story framed. Oh, and it's one of those things where creature, and it's probably a warmth thing too, but it's a way of showing affection. He does a light Googling, and he goes, "Oh no, oh no." And the response is like, why do dogs cuddle near the ass? It's because of their strong sense of smell. You can't make this up. He's making it up like, oh, my dog's my best. Yeah. That's why they call him man's best friend. And then, okay, short 15-second Google foray. Oh no, my dog is smelling my stanky ass.
My dog is the worst, right? So my son, like early morning, sort of 4, 5 a.m. I'm usually up and I'm out on the couch, and my son will come out of his bedroom and he'll come sleep on the couch for another couple of hours. And the dog will crawl in next to my son and will growl every time he moves. And it's like, well, fucking move then. Don't lay there. Like you expect him to lie completely still. Like he's so annoying. But yeah, it's just this constant. It's like he's gonna move, dude. He's gonna move. James Palmer with a very funny comment. She ran past Aaron and jumped into Balin's arms. That would be the stepdad or the real dad in some ways.
Your dog sounds like most of my exes.
All right, so that was Imholte. Unless Robbie or Scoop, you got anything to add to the Imholte segment?
No.
All right, let's get on to, because it is looking like we are going to go 3 hours again if I don't fucking get moving.
Have no loyalty to those two pieces of shit. Like, there's no loyalty among all the fake people. Everyone in the chat, they're all fucking losers that fucking live vicariously through this shit. They have no fucking lives. Shut the fuck up with your opinion. It's a friend of telling you, shut the fuck up and talk about things you know about, but don't lower yourself to the level of this bunch of fair. No, you're not allowed to say to me, let's say you were stolen, materialistic piece of shit.
Flat broke.
Yeah, in honor of Josh.
Ain't nobody thinking it's funny.
Yeah, see, Scoop can actually sing, dude. We might actually get you to re-record that, so we're not stealing from Red Bar anymore.
Yeah, you can do it.
Cash with the Geno sucks. Agreed. And the WAP and the horse show.
Wow.
Tell us what you really think, Salma. Tracy Hollywood are the louder, stupider toe. Sorry, ho as well. Yes, indeed. So we got a couple of clips as Gino and Kiki were trying to wrap their heads around Aaron being in jail on Wednesday. So obviously Melton had put out the tweet saying Aaron's in jail, blah, blah, blah. I will let Gino and Kiki run you through what happened.
run through like some
Breaking
milk through
news.
the
Sorry to
column.
interrupt. This is from Patrick, which, yeah, but Aaron is in jail because he's a weirdo and he went to his sentencing. He will likely spend the night. His sentencing hearing has been delayed.
Now, so I got to scooch that back. Just listen to what Kiki said. All right. Now, I know what she meant. Unfortunately, amongst these idiots, and we'll see it on our next segment as well, I'm learning to speak retard and understand retard, but just listen to what she actually says here.
Which, yeah, but Aaron is in jail because he's a weirdo and he went to his sentencing. He will likely spend the night.
Aaron's in jail because he's a weirdo and he went to his sentencing, is what she said. Right? The weirdo who went to his sentencing is Patrick Melton. That's who she's insulting. But what she said is Aaron's in jail because he's a weirdo who went to his sentencing. In isolation, you're a dummy, Kiki. Like, that's the Geno thing of like not actually articulating your point well. You just got to try and get your dig in. Anyway,
I love how simultaneously on that few seconds of clip you showed, Gino looks like, I don't know, like an Alzheimer person who just realized, like, wait, where am I again?
Yeah.
His sentencing hearing has been delayed until October 2nd. The judge is not happy about this fuzzy violation.
Can you share this?
Yeah, sure.
She is right now. She's reading it. She's reading it now. She's sharing it. What do you need it on the screen, do you, Gino? All right, so she's going to share it. And let's see how well we can see it when she shares.
We share some, because we're breaking the news.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We're breaking. Nah, we're doing.
Again, Gino's fucking nose. Right? He says he's got long nose hairs or something. Like, trim them, dude. I've not seen somebody fucking attack their nose so much on a fucking stream as this cunt does. Anyway,
Put it live.
Okay.
All right, I'm kidding, of course, but so what's it say? Make it.
Oh God, Aaron. Okay, so that's not Aaron. That is somebody.
So that's all we get. Read that, NJ. Read that now. Read Patrick Melton's tweet.
It's only because that outline of the fucking words. I've seen this tweet before. I can see Aaron is in jail. I see later delayed until October 2nd. The judge is not happy. That's all I can read.
Yeah, so I'm glad Gino interrupted. Got her to bring it up. Yeah, exactly. She could click on that tweet, make it the only tweet on screen. But no, fuck that. No.
That trolls him. Guess this, it wasn't horseshit after all. Patrick Melton. Aaron is in jail. He will likely spend.
He will what?
What?
He will what?
Likely spend.
There you go. I'm not being a dick. I'm saying he will. This is a dick saying it.
Right. And
all right. So Gino's pointing out he will likely spend the night in jail. Now that's classic lawyer speak right there from Patrick. Likely. They looked at the time that he got booked when they left the courthouse, and I was like, geez, you'd be struggling to get out before jail closes for the night. You know, like that's the likely just thing. And Gino's quick to jump on that. He what? Likely. All right, cool.
Also a more weird man that decided to go there. He will likely spend the night. His sentencing hearing has been delayed until October 2nd. God. The judge is not happy about this fuzzy violation. The plea deal is.
I love you, Kiki. Let's just go back to that. She corrected please and said please again.
Until October 2nd. God, the judge is not happy about this fuzzy violation. The plea deal is, and this will be renegotiated. This is not, in fact, over today.
Okay, and
God
again,
damn.
This is even more bullshitty, dude. Do you want me to text him?
No, if he's in jail, well, we could
do
try.
it. You can try.
Let me say this. We were texting him this morning. Let me see if I got a text from him. Like, we will give you breaking news. Okay, watch this. Breaking news. I'll put it on our group chat.
What do you
hey,
got,
buddy,
Geno?
Just checking in to see how it went, my friend. There you go. I just put, hey, I'm back. Hi, how is everyone? Just checking in to see how it went, my friend. But again, this is all ridiculousness. And once again, as you say, Keanu, all the time, quoting that guy. Yeah, just a bunch of guys that are out to get a guy who lives in Minnesota and likes to talk about golfing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what the female prosecutor and the female judge are doing. They're a bunch of guys out to get a streamer who likes to talk about golf.
Out to get a Menards dad, not a dude who was fired for misogynistic harassment, not a dude with a Sambo doll that he used to do the voice too, boss. No, he's just, he's a sweet. Hey, Miss Aaron, it's me, your old friend Shaka. That honestly, that was my favorite SteelToe bit. In that it was so bad, it was good. It's like, okay, and also we're owning. We're not pussyfooting around with racism. You have an antique racist little doll that does a racist little dance. So yeah, no, that's the dude that they were conspiring to take down.
I love that Bauman and I are just on the same. You just went great stuff, Gino. I think that's how I ended my last sentence. So Bauman and I, fucking, we are together, the same wavelength. I forget what's left on this, but let's see. I clipped it for a reason, unless I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me.
It's not sad. You know what? That's true. He's gonna face it like a man, and try and atone for what he's done, and he understands that he did things that were wrong. So that's good. That's all he can do. And I told you I had a feeling, didn't I, yesterday?
No,
you just don't listen to me. Really?
Well, I didn't know you had a bad feeling because we got into it about like our dispute over the people.
I didn't even know you had a bad feeling because I was just yelling at you about something else.
Oh, Gene.
Cash says Gino is the literal definition of ignorant. Oh, dude, it gets so much better. So much better. Baumer says a face like a man. Michaeline? Again, laziest trans name change I've ever seen.
What if he ends up in jail?
And that's when we got beefy because
I said I had a bad feeling.
But these are all. No one takes response. Simply put, and we all agree, even Keanu. No one takes response of the four people. Aaron, at least eventually, and very early on, now that we look back, took responsibility for his stuff. And you can even say, based on the law of Minnesota and criminal actions, right?
Right.
But the other three still haven't. Well, I don't.
Okay. Not sweeping for Nick in any way, shape, or form. But Nick's been sentenced, right? He pled guilty and has been sentenced. Now, if he doesn't violate his terms of probation, I think that's taken responsibility, right? He's got back to streaming. Kayla and April decided they don't want to be public figures anymore. They got away from the internet. What do they owe you in terms of, you don't know what responsibility they've taken. You don't know what conversations they've had with family and friends in terms of realizations about their life. You know nothing about that. You just haven't seen them on a live stream say, what I did was wrong and I'll never do it again, while still flying in the face of that. Like, Aaron has taken responsibility in a way of saying what he did was bad, but his actions have never shown anything along those lines. And I would say that about Nick as well. I don't think Nick's actions show that he's taken responsibility, but he is one step further legally than Aaron is in terms of actually pleading and being sentenced. But outside, in terms of his public persona, Nick hasn't taken responsibility, I don't think. No. But he doesn't owe me that either, and I don't give a fuck. And Aaron doesn't owe it to me either. Just stop telling me you've taken responsibility.
Yeah, and Gene, also, like, okay, put fucking Nick Ricotta and his wife and Ape under the jail. Does that mean that Aaron should walk free then? What happens then when they are in they're in whatever, where they put the super villains in the Justice League? Okay, so then we can start to get to Aaron, right? Like, once that justice is served, then we can get right to Aaron. Or, Gene, is this just another whataboutism? Look over here, look at this shiny object. I can't fucking stand this asshole.
Yeah, Just Jewel was a great point. Aaron, the one who keeps breaking the terms of his bond, is the one taking responsibility. Exactly. He doesn't even know what he's taking responsibility for at this point. Because even his dumb admission of guilt, which he should never have done, after he pled guilty, he went on his show dozens of times and admitted guilt. While admitting guilt, he was violating the terms of his release. Because when you're admitting guilt to the crime, you're bringing up the victim of your crime that you're not allowed to bring up. Like, it's absolutely bonkers.
By the way, on a side note, that last comment by Just Jewel, any relation to Just Josh?
Well, you know what I found interesting when I was tagging you guys in the tweet earlier? Because Just Josh's Twitter is NJ Hunt. And then we've got NJ Ranger. But I think you're shadow banned, NJ Ranger, because I had to type out your entire Twitter handle before it appeared.
Wow. Oh, they're sticking it to me.
They're sticking it to you, bro. Yeah. Wow. Maybe it's all your New York political stuff that you do. Maybe that's got your shadow banned.
Too many names that start with NJRANJ, NJ Wrangler, NJ.
Yeah. Well, that'd have a W in it, though, wouldn't
it? not if you're misspelling it.
That's true.
We don't know about April. We don't know where she is, and we hope to God she's with her parents being yelled at still. Right? Every day. I hope she's with her parents, and every day her dad wakes her up, come have breakfast, you stupid idiot. At any rate, as we...
Whoa.
Is he drinking straight out of the Folgers thing?
Now I know why I left it there. So what is Gino drinking out of?
He's drinking straight.
What is that?
Folgers crystals.
What is it?
This is Trailer Park Boys shit.
There's clearly a barcode there. Like, that's a barcode on the side. Holy shit, Gino. What are you doing? Oh my God.
It reminds me of when you're I don't know, you're trying to cut all the corners being cheap in college or whatever. And he's like, I have no cups. I'm using this shit
perfect.
Right here.
Oh, you're eating a couple bucks. Let's write cups out of the contract.
Well, what you do, the best way to do it is get those Insta noodles in a cup.
Yes.
And then you eat the noodles, wash that out, and then you've got the cup. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
It's a cheap meal, and then you've got crockery. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we get to the point where Gino gets a text message from Aaron, and
oh no,
he's gonna, in true Gino fashion, he's gonna go off half cocked without any information. He's just gonna go into a classic Gino rant.
Oh.
By the way, bad news, people. SteelToe is driving a car in prison right now.
Yay.
You're all f***ing idiots. Zoom it in on me. Zoom in. Melton, you're still fat.
All right, so Gino, zooming in would mean zoom the camera in and you stay behind the microphone. When you walk up to the camera, it moves you away from the microphone, but let's make sure we capture this in all its glory. So let's recap firstly before Gino goes on his rant. Melton said Aaron is in jail, will likely.
Oh no.
Oh, likely transition. Likely buy for Bitcoin. What the fuck was he gonna say?
Oh no, and now we'll never know.
Bitcoin, what the fuck is a
This is the ending of The Sopranos right here.
That? Yeah, don't stop. Yeah, you like fart coin, Robbie? You can use it to get a mortgage now or something.
I don't know what that is.
Fart coin seems like, again, because people who are critical of crypto call that stuff. I think there's a subreddit for it called butt coin. But this is one of those where it's that's supposed to be ironic, whatever, joking. But they're doing it unironically. They're literally now the federal government is recognizing fart coin as, you can count that on your asset sheet.
People can't get out of their own way.
It was like when I was a kid. I'm dating myself. They were like, The word ain't. It ain't in the dictionary, so it ain't a word. Ain't a word. And then it ended up in the dictionary. And so what the fuck now?
Yeah, it makes me. I start to feel nostalgic for that kind of stuff, and like again, I'm not the oldest dude in the world, but it's like okay, but somewhere in between that and like okay, every year the dictionary has like this is the word of like this year that we're now entering in. Fart coin. What's up, big dog?
You see what happens? You see what happens? We have to go to fart coin because you decide to cut costs on your internet, go with the lower plan, and get booted from the stream.
Nothing to do with internet. It's my fucking shitty laptop and the and the connection, the USB-C connection, and just the slightest bump of a cable. Now, maybe I was being too animated in my speech, using my hands a bit too much, and I just clipped the fucking cable. And then as soon as that happened, I just heard a dunk in my ears. I went, fuck! And I wish the stream had have caught the fuck as I screamed it. But,
Very Geno-esque.
yes. All right, so obviously that clip disappeared because I left stream. But what was I saying? Patrick Milton said likely, right? Likely spend the night in jail. And also, I think by this time, Patrick was on stream with Ricada saying, Aaron's already out of jail. He must have got bond really quickly. Yeah, did I? So he's not going to. And they explained like why they thought he would spend the night in jail. But let's go back to Gino. He's going to do a victory lap about Melton being wrong, I guess. That's the victory lap.
By the way, bad news, people. SteelToe is driving a car in prison right now.
Yay.
You're all f***ing idiots. Zoom it in on me. Zoom in. Melton, you're still fat. But here's the weird thing. SteelToe's not in jail, but you're still a fat, lying hunchback who needs clicks.
He said,
SteelToe's out of jail, but Nick, you're still in the worst position you can be in as a man with 5 children. Should we go on?
And Aaron just said,
I mean,
why is
I think a man with
hunchbacks.
Well, I think a man with 5 children being destitute, no money, nowhere to live is probably in a worse position than Nick Ricada. But also, Nick is sentenced. Aaron is not sentenced yet. But mostly, I love that, like a child, Aaron texts him back and says he's not in jail. So he's got to run up to the camera and scream about other people being wrong. Like, so mature, Gino. Like, that's why the Gino was right bullshit. Like, you're such a fucking child and you're 56 years old.
Yeah, Aaron's driving. Oh, so okay. Gene, where's he driving back from? Can you enlighten me as to where that locale might be? Big dog. And also, he's screaming. He's not even close to the mic. When he zoomed in, quote unquote, his level was finally like, okay, that's a tolerable amount of Gino. And then this asshole's right back near the mic. The mic is positioned here. He's shouting somewhere over here. And it's like, again, I have my shit set normal at like 50%. Screaming. Like jet engine Gino all the time, saying nothing, sound infuriating.
No, agreed. Baumert says, let's not forget, if it wasn't for Kiki's big mouth, Aaron wouldn't have these problems. Yep.
The Baumert gets it.
100%. Baumert gets it. Cherokee Girl brings up a great point as well. Toe is texting and driving like the a-hole he is. Exactly. And I mean, probably not a charge that would trigger his 90-day jail sentence, but, still, you're committing crimes, Aaron, when you shouldn't be committing crimes. I am John says, I finally see the look Gino is going for. From the side, he looks like the Africans that stretch their heads. It's definitely the nose, right?
Wasn't it the Mongols that did that, or not the Africans? But
Don't the Mongols stretch their necks?
No, I thought that was the other way around. I think we're getting reversed.
Oh no, you're right. The Africans stretch their necks, don't they?
Yeah. Those ring things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway,
Sorry to ruin
My
the
own
joke, but
burners
that is-
in my own ass.
Save this gold for the anniversary show, my man. Ha ha ha.
Okay, so
save this goal for the anniversary show. Aaron, still public, still a violation, dude. And you know there's going to be an onion there recording it to get it out publicly. Oh, God, wouldn't that be great? Oh, fucking how great would that be? At his anniversary show, someone records him trashing Kayla Ricada and it gets out publicly. Oh, would be magnificent. I'm going to come.
Are they still doing that stupid thing where they put Kiki's mouth on the thing on the background, like Conan O'Brien?
You don't like 90s Conan, Scoop?
I love it. Arnold Schwarzenegger
I guess we
impressions.
could surmise from that, and we're just surmising because we don't know all the info yet. is
Save this
that,
gold.
they moved the sentencing, and they have to look into his violation or what have you. That's what I would assume. But Aaron is most certainly not spending the night in jail as one morbidly obese.
I mean,
humpback
exactly.
like-
Well, Robbie didn't say it, so let's not go there. But I love the assumptions here from Kiki. So they're across it. They're going to break news. So let's hear Kiki break it down. Let's hear it again.
Sentencing, and they have to look into his violation or what have you. That's what I would assume. But Aaron is most certainly.
Yeah. They have to look at. No, he got told he's violated, and they doubled his bail. Kiki, that's what happened. Keep across it. I thought he was your friend. I thought you'd be paying full attention because he's your friend, and you're here to support him. The Smoking Lesbo. Thank you for the $10. Happy birthday, Robbie. Always love the Sunday streams. Hope all is well. Thank you, Smoking Lesbo. We appreciate it. As if Kiki was a lesbo, she'd be the Smoking Lesbo. Haven't seen her light up a fucking dart on my recent clips, but you never know what might come of what we've got to come next. And yes, I did adjust the intro, made it a little bit more fun for my new favorite segment.
Hey, by the way, Kiki, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Kiki and Ashley, their show is so hardcore. All the dumb boys get mad. Yeah.
Does not compute.
Yeah, get down with it.
Yes. Now, I'd want to address firstly the theme song for Kiki and Ashley. It's one of the rare occasions I wish Echo Pineapple was here, because he does a lot of. Thank you, Robbie. He does a lot of AI music. I know he's produced multiple songs for our show What's Your Handle at 8:15 a.m. on Eastern on a Sunday morning. And I want to know what prompts, like how little or how much prompts you need to put in to the AI songs, because I'm imagining Kiki's prompts for that AI song was, it's Kiki and Ashley, guys don't like us. Because it's literally each, I guess, quote unquote verse is Kiki and Ashley do a show and men hate them. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, that part there, I clipped out. Kiki and Ashley, their show is so hardcore, all the dumb boys get mad, or it makes the dumb boys mad, or something along those lines. But every section of the song says the same thing. So it's literally like she went, Kiki and Ashley, misogynist. And then give me a song. Yeah.
And make it sound like that horrible Friday song. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
100%. So, yeah, look, we were 35 minutes into Kiki and Ashley episode 1. And I was like, we can dine on this for a few weeks. And then, NJ, you said 3, right? You said they go 3 max?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so I actually, a friend of mine, Flimsy Greenberg, we wanted to do a little test stream because I have never live streamed myself on YouTube. So we went live last night in what was an unlisted stream until One of my dear friends sent it to KB, who then tweeted out the link, and we got a huge bump. And so we stream sniped them. They caught wind of this, and they were very cross at us. So we conformed to the whole men hating their stream. They made twice what they made in the first stream, though. So I think in their mind, I was wrong. I think in their mind, every subsequent episode should double at that rate, and they'll be at 1,000 in a couple of episodes. So I would say this is now in the 7 episode range, because now they're cutting it down the middle rather than just giving Ashley a hundo.
Yes. No, I agree. I feel there's more to come, and now I'm like, oh, God damn it. Like, I was literally going to make episode 1 an ongoing series, and now I don't know if I can keep up. But it's just non-stop action from these two, and so we're gonna kick it off from the beginning. And literally, I hit record for about, I think this is 15 minutes, 17 minutes. But yeah, I just hit record, and we're just gonna roll.
Hello, everyone.
What a start! Just both of them screaming "wee!"
It's next level from the beep, boop, boop.
Yeah,
makes you yearn.
That reminds me. Good point. We've had 2 Keanu segments. How can we not do this?
What do you think? We're gonna do it, and it's going to be fun. Bing, 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 bing.
In all honesty, if Aaron had come on his stream this morning and done that, that is the most contrite bing, bing, bing you'll ever fucking hear in your life. If he had to come on like that, just going, bing, 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 I would have gone, you know what? He's learned his lesson. No, call off the dogs. Call off the dogs. So Keanu likes diet and regular Coke. Thank you, Cash. Yes, indeedy. So great start with the wee. So let's see this goal they've got for us.
We're not going to apologize for the lateness. It's a heat wave. All of a sudden.
So yeah, that reminds me. 12 minutes of Keanu running on the beach. 12 minutes of a song on a fucking loop. Now, look, I get it. I understand people put these videos up and let people come into the stream before the show starts. But as someone who watches most shows like on replay, go fuck yourself. Start your show, cunts. All right. People can go back and listen to the start later. Fuck you. Anyway.
Somebody hacked into the heat hacked into the mainframe, and I do apologize. How are you, Ashley?
I'm doing well. What does that mean? The heat. What did you just say?
I have the con.
Ashley is a brilliant mind. Wait, what does that mean? Like, what did you just say? Just brilliant. But yes, you're looking at the microphone work there, Scoop.
Yes. I come on, dude. Like, what is it? Give me a break. I have the conch. I am speaking.
Well, last episode she had the mic on the table away from her. She kept leaning into it, and
so
again, I don't know,
like this.
Yeah, yes,
basically.
I think I made that joke on the stream, actually, Scoop. So, and what I've realized is my camera is weirdly zoomed, and I'm going to go sort that out while I press play.
It's literally not even a real thing. You know, when they say in movies somebody hacked into the mainframe, that doesn't exist. So I was making up an excuse, but so I had to restart my computer. Again, my fault. But I like this about us because you're on LA time. So it's only 10, 9, 8, 7. It's only 7:25 there. So.
I'm raising my hand in class.
Oh, please.
Whoa. Wait, what happened? Oh,
put the arm down.
Do we all just hear Kiki count down?
Yeah.
10-9.
Hey,
She was using her toes, so we.
I'm
couldn't
raising my
have
hand.
I gone again? Have I?
No, you're here.
Yeah, sorry. We got a good pause. No, Kiki there figuring out the time difference 10, 9, 8, 7. She had to count backwards to make sure she knew what the time on the West Coast was, which is amazing.
It's three. It's three.
Nobody
You're a
thinks you're
grown ass
dumb because-
person.
I know it's Hey, Shane M. Thank you for the $10. Happy birthday, Robbie. I would give more, but he is wearing a Falcons hat. As a Saints fan, that is unforgivable. That's fair. That is 100% fair. I would imagine a Philadelphia Eagles fan would not give me as much being a Cowboys fan. So I'm with it.
I like the.
But
they might give you more because they get to play you twice a year. Actually,
that's a good call. Very funny, Robbie. Because the Falcons are tearing the world apart, aren't they? Shane M, what you could do though, you could attach more money and then put a 28-3 reference into it, and then that would crush Robbie pretty fucking hard.
I hate those days. Hey, on this day in history, and then I get all these people at Robbie, and then the message is just 28-3. It's like, oh great, yeah.
I like the proposed,
the other thing you can do.
The proposed name of the show with the two ladies recommended by Daytwa in the comments there.
Oh, let me bring it up. Oop, wrong one.
Daytwa says, Adam, call this twits with no tits show. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What I'll say to Shane M, if you want to bounce back and give us another super chat, you could do a 13 seconds reference. And for those of you who don't know, the Buffalo Bills were leading the Kansas City Chiefs with 13 seconds left. Because Robbie has a massive horn for Josh Allen, and that might have even been worse than 28-3. Was 13 seconds worse than 28-3 for you, Robbie?
No, because it was not well.
It took longer. It was like a slow death, the 28-3, whereas the 13 seconds was like, what the,
That's true. Because
the sad part about it though is during that 13, right before that 13 seconds, I remember not just thinking, oh, hey, this could be a cool ending of a game. Hey, this is exciting. I remember thinking, if this happens, Robbie is gonna absolutely implode.
All you had to do was squid kick the fucking ball, Leslie Frazier.
Yep.
Sorry.
The gift that keeps on giving.
All right, let's continue.
I was thinking, like, when we discussed moving in an hour later, I was like thinking, because those people made fun of us about not telling time. Can this just be on time?
Yes, right. You must be patient.
No, we'll do what we want to do when we want to do it, right?
Yes, have patience. Don't rush us.
Patience
We're here now.
pays. We're getting paid.
Exactly. We're getting
We
paid.
need the super chats to be coming in now, guys. Let's go.
We do. Look
And we
at
love
that.
you for them.
I'm getting paid.
Like, look, we have some fun around here. I'll bring up Super Tip and all that. And remember, it is Robbie's birthday, supertip.gg/USOA. But she's sitting here just expecting the super chats to roll in. Super chats are coming now.
That's like whoring out right there.
Yeah. And the other factor is she said we're getting paid. And then it took Kiki, 4-5 seconds to find this fucking Kevin Brennan drop because, she's got to play with drops. I can play with drops too.
Those are so many great points right there. Thank you, Dean.
I love that drop. Yeah, we're not a minute in. They're
After this, so it's
they're using a vague you go girl women's empowerment thing to excuse their incompetence. They're framing it that we don't know how to run a show and we can because it's 2025 and then segue right into money me now. Again, this is Ashley Cummings who before I think the whole fallout with KB, I saw a screenshot of a live stream of hers entitled all capitals Super Chat! Exclamation point, and then the smiley face with the hearts around it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
for all the whatever miserly tendencies of my dear hot dog man Kevin Brennan, could you imagine an MLC title just Super Chat? Like, that's the theme of the episode.
Wow.
James Balmert coming in with $50. Thank you, Balmert. You're the man. Happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you. Thank
See?
you.
You are
That's
loved,
better.
Robbie.
That's
I
better
told
than
you.
Glory Hole right there.
And just remember that you are loved when Shane M with thank you for the $10. My Saints only have one Super Bowl, but that's one more than the sorry ass Falcons. Thank you, Shane M. There you go. Hey, I'm sure you got another $10 there to make a 13 seconds reference. Come on, you can come up with a good joke.
I don't think he realizes how the Josh Allen backstory with me. So
No, probably not. But still. All right, let's continue.
It's not a.
We love it. Speaking of that, let's say hello to everybody. I am working on an Ashley buck or an Ashley, well, maybe we'll call it an Ashley token. But Kiki.
Oh, can't wait for this fucking fake money that doesn't exist. Please work on it. Please, so you can play more dumb sound bites in the middle of nothing.
a fart coin with
Bucks are in
Ashley's
order.
face on it.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking.
1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here, and there you go. And 80 Kiki coins for my lateness, although we're not apologizing.
Wow.
And also, we already have a lovely super chat from, oh my gosh, where on earth did she go? Bum, 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 bum. I swear we had, oh no, maybe we didn't. I swore we did. I've been chained to my desk all day. I did Eugene's show.
Just sits there like that.
And then
That's so weird.
Kevy Brenny's show. And now we're here. And it's been a big
Chained to her desk. I did a live stream of my own. Then I did Kevin Brennan's. Then I did Geno's. Yay! Chained to your desk. No, I mean, that's usually when people actually need you to do what you're doing. Nobody needed any of that, Kiki. There was no chain. Nobody was demanding it.
No, quite the opposite.
Beloved Chatter's here. Beloved Chatter's always funny. This is sight unseen. I just saw your name and I'm clicking on it. So don't let me down, Beloved Chatter.
When
Two
is
people nobody
Ashley
gives
gonna...
a fuck about pretending to give a fuck about each other.
That's exactly.
Don't interrupt, Beloved Chatter. Starting again. Two people nobody gives a fuck about pretending to give a fuck about each other. Genius. All right, you didn't let me down, Beloved Chatter. Thank you. Appreciate it.
100%.
day in the news of this corner, maybe not necessarily our corner, but the corner of the internet that speaks upon our friend Aaron Imholte. So that's why we apologize. Look, here's Danielle. Thank you for the $10. Ashley.
Oh, I love you, Danielle. Thank you.
$10, right? Not 10 pounds. $10.
Absolutely. Even
and
if
you hear
have
this, bitch?
Euros, Kiki bucks.
Aw.
Chris
Let's all
Abel,
follow
thank you for the
Danielle's
$5.
lead
Hello,
in
beautiful
giving us
Keanu
money.
and Ashley. What efforts have you made to secure lavish styles as a guest? She's got stories. Again, my fault. But I like this about us because you're on LA time. So
Holy
it's only.
Holy shit, my computer's fucking with me. I've been trying to unmute, stop cam, fucking pause, and it's just messing with me. We are going to go back a fraction because I agree with you, NJ. Oh, too far. Yeah, let's. I'm just going to scoot you back a bit. Here we go. The fuck is going on? Why is this not working?
It's the power of these two dimwits.
The amount of positivity our show's had today, which is so rare, is over.
Oh, let's hit the chat. Dates
Gosh.
says my ears are bleeding.
Yep.
I know, but I like what Cash says.
Skip to the part where they fuck. Yeah. Cash says Aussie guy still using his Gateway 2000. It's fucking crazy what's going on here. Beloved Chatter says you can't even rub one out on mute because Geno pops on all the time.
By the way, you guys see what outfit Gino was sporting during this?
No.
Oh,
What was
Gino's
it?
he's got on shorts and a white wife beater. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make it up.
Balmer says Australia really stinks. Thank you, Balmer. Assad Aziz. These are my Kim and Khloe Kardashians. Yeah. Daytwa says if your laptop came in a cow box. Thank you, Daytwa. I'm gonna fucking remove this and bring it back. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if that changes anything.
Oh man, just tell
You know
me
what's
you're bringing
amazing?
it back because I'm waiting for the second maraca to come out. You know, she's talking into one maraca. Bring out the second one. Let's hear a performance.
What the fuck?
Bring it up, Robbie. Oh, you
What's wrong, birthday boy?
Moody's just popped in with a chat.
No, I refuse to bring
Wee!
Moody says this totem pole on the left of the screen is built like a lollipop. It's an engineering marvel when it's staying upright.
What the hell?
So much for the positivity.
Sorry, Moody. Sorry. What were you saying, Robbie?
None.
Cow box is a bathroom in Perth. All right, Balmert. Jesus.
Balmert rules.
Yeah, he does. All right. I'm skipping forward to where we were before. I don't know. Let's see what happens. 37 seconds. We're 37 seconds into a 15-minute clip. My God.
Again, my fault. But I like this about us because you're on LA time. So it's only 10, 9, 8, 7. It's only 7:25 there.
I'm raising my hand in class.
Oh, please.
I was thinking, like, when we discussed moving in an hour later, I was like thinking, because those people made fun of us about not telling time. Can
Oh,
this just be on time?
Yes, right. You must be
No.
patient.
No. We'll do what we want to do when we want to do it, right?
Yes, have patience. Don't rush us.
Patience
We're here now.
pays. We're getting paid.
Exactly. We're getting
We
paid.
need the super chats to be coming in now, guys. Let's
We
go.
do. We do. Look
And we
at
love
that.
you for them. in
I'm
advance.
getting paid after this, so it's not a.
We love it. Speaking of that, let's say hello to everybody. I am working on an Ashley buck, or an Ashley. Well, maybe we'll call it an Ashley token. But Kiki bucks are in order.
God damn it. I didn't realize how far back I went.
So we already have a lovely super chat from, oh my gosh, where on earth did she go? Bum, 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 bum. I swear we had, oh no, maybe we didn't. I swore we did. I've been chained to my desk all day. I did Eugene's show and then Kevy Brenny's show. And now we're here. And it's been a big day in the news of this corner, maybe not necessarily our corner, but the corner of the internet that speaks upon our friend Aaron Imholte. So that's why we apologize. Look, here's Danielle. Thank you for the
God damn it, beloved chatter.
What's with
Big
that
hand on the 5
sound?
Big hand on the 5, little hand on the uncle is how you get that perpetual baby voice.
I like the Super 8-ball reference in the comments. Come on now. You see that one?
Sorry, Robbie, do you want to address the no?
It's coming tomorrow.
It's coming tomorrow. Robbie,
cream
like
cake.
myself, likes an ice cream cake. Yeah. And his family let him down, unfortunately. Also, over on supertip.gg/USOA, Mr. Blue Sky coming in. Let's do a different death pool. How many abortions have they had between
Jesus
them,
Christ.
not including their show? What do you think? I reckon I wouldn't be surprised if Kiki's had one.
I was gonna say 3.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Kiki's had at least one, and then Ashley Cummings. I'm going to say under. I'm going to go with 3. I'm going to say under.
You're talking about voluntary or involuntary? Because Gino might have kicked her in the stomach one time.
There's that.
Daddy likes to get a little rough. Nobody clipped that.
That's tremendous.
$10. Ashley.
Oh, I love you, Danielle. Thank you. Let's all follow Danielle's lead. Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right, well done, Moody. Is what makes today special the fact that the only day of the year you don't eat cake. Hey, Moody, give him some love, will you? At least a little bit of love. We're not burying him completely.
I'm pretty buried at this point.
Even if you have euros, Kiki bucks. Chris Abels, thank you for the $5. Hello, beautiful Keanu and Ashley. What efforts have you made to secure lavish styles as a guest? She's got stories for days. Looks like Rihanna. Chris?
All right, this gets wild. If you want to see an example,
Sorry.
you want to see an example of two idiots that have no chemistry and have no idea what's going on. Buckle up for the next couple of minutes. This is going to get wild.
How many times can I tell you?
Wait, I look like Rihanna?
Well, this woman that Chris wants on the show.
So first of all, Chris Abels is asking for Keanu to get someone on her show. Been asking for months. I assume it's not the real Chris Abels. TSN seems to think that Chris Abels is Vince the Lawyer. I don't think Vince the Lawyer is wasting time on Keanu's show. We'll bring this up for Moody. It's all love, Robbie. Wouldn't make fun if I didn't like you. Happy birthday. Seriously. Wish you the best. Hope that chair never fails.
He got you at the end.
that was perfect, Moody. That was fucking perfect. I love Moody. Moody's been so helpful and stuff for us. He's a genuinely good dude and genuinely intelligent and funny. So thank you, Moody. We appreciate it. What was I saying? Yeah, so this Chris Abels guy wants Kiki to get this fucking porn star on her show. And apparently she looks like Rihanna. I don't know, but Ashley's got a story and I can try and follow this.
Oh.
Not that you don't look like Rihanna.
I mean, I feel like I kind of do in a way.
Your vibe is Rihanna.
No, it's not.
Yeah, all of her partners beat the shit out of her because she's annoying. Is that the vibe?
You like Kiki? You like Kiki trying to frame a strike here? I kind of think I look like Rihanna. Your vibe is like Rihanna.
Yeah. What I love, like, why can't these people, like, just what we're doing here, like, we will cut the legs out from under Robbie and any opportunity that we get. Dumb women can't do that. It's got to be, oh, no, you are so pretty. You are so great. Like, she just said the dumbest thing ever. What, I look like Rihanna? No, dummy. Nobody thinks you look like Rihanna. She's attractive and talented. You're neither of those things. But Keanu's got to, like, soften the blow. No, I'm not going to call you a retard, but Ashley's got... she's got that celebrity. She's hung out with celebrities because of her sister. So this gets good.
Have you ever met Rihanna?
You look like Whitney Cummings. I'm just kidding.
She's so intense, Rihanna.
Have you met Rihanna?
For some reason, I registered Halle Berry in my head when they said Rihanna. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, no. Yeah, I have. I met her. She's interesting.
You met Halle Berry?
That's correct.
Right. So she just said, I registered Halle Berry in my head when you said Rihanna. And Keanu said, so you met Halle Berry. And she said, yes. Try and follow it.
When and why?
She was staying in the Montage Hotel when a student. So people will travel. For example, this student traveled from the Middle East, from Doha, to take my teacher training, and she stayed in the Montage Hotel, which is now called something else in LA. And she was staying there for 3 months to do my teacher training intensive, and Rihanna was staying there. So I would
wait. We're back to Rihanna. I thought it was Halle Berry. What's going on? And also, nobody cares about your fucking yoga instruction. Some dumb bitch came from the Middle East to learn yoga from you. What a fucking idiot. But anyway,
be at her place a lot. We'd do sessions there, etc. She's
Rihanna or Halle Berry was staying there.
Rihanna.
Rihanna was okay.
Isn't it amazing that Kiki found someone to look smarter than? Like, Kiki actually asked a smart question. Wait, are you talking about Halle Berry or Rihanna? Because you're fucking interchanging the names. They're very different ages, very different careers. Could we just confirm? I know they're both black and pretty. That's sure. But let's get on track. So it's Rihanna. We're on Rihanna.
So my friend, the girl that took my training and is now my long dear friend, this was 10 years ago. She loved Rihanna, right? And I'm not going to say the stories I knew about her from before, but
the same stories we all know. Chris Brown beat the shit out of her. Yeah, we know those stories. Sure.
So we saw her in the elevator once. And then the next day we had a session and she goes, Ashley, I saw Rihanna in the elevator again. And I smiled at her, like, because I love her, you know, like I wanted to like maybe say hi to her. And she turned around and looked at my friend, my teacher trainee, and said, are you following me? Are you stalking me? Like literally, she was like, she came so close to my face in the elevator and she had 3 security guys behind her. She's like, I was so scared.
So your story about meeting Rihanna is someone else's story about meeting Rihanna. Is that what we got here? Or Halle Berry? I'm confused. I'm not actually sure if it was Rihanna or Halle Berry.
Her confusing Rihanna and Halle Berry actually makes her a perfect fit for the Geno verse that she can't tell 2 black people apart. So you got to give her that kind of credit.
That's true. Yeah, she fits in well. Bauman says, you have to be trained to be a washed up hooker. Hold on, Bauman. Beloved chatter. Wow, they saw her in an elevator once. I dated a girl who went to high school with Rihanna. Oh, I'm cooler. Nobody cares. You know what? My brother broke Heath Ledger's nose. How about that? There's a fucking story for you.
It's true though, but beloved chatter said
Oscar-winning actor Heath Ledger.
Yes. Beloved chatter said earlier, like this is LA stuff, and it totally is like what it is. Like if you live anywhere else, it's not like a normal like Hollywood type town, and you have some story about this random celebrity you met. I mean, this is pretty cool. But if you live in Los Angeles, and I lived there for a couple of years, you realize that these chance encounters, they happen. Like everybody has them. And so if you go trying to say what your chance encounter is, everybody else is like, yeah, so who fucking cares that you went to the place where actors and actresses lived and you saw an actor or actress. Yeah, that's fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah, now think about it being in Perth, living in Perth your entire life, and your brother broke the nose of an Oscar-winning actor. That's a way better story.
That's cool, especially if it was playing rugby or something like that.
It was cricket.
Yeah.
And they were on the same
Even
team.
better.
They were on the same team and he broke his nose. Right? Moody, stop trying to be clever, dude. I'm not even reading it. Sorry, James Baumet says he broke Heath Ledger's heart. Which, did you give him all the sleeping pills? Gina, don't tell him that's deep. Jesus, don't encourage it.
You're like, we won't put that on Pun to replay. Right. She seems like that kind of bitch. Like, don't fuck with me. She's like, I don't even need to make any music anymore. I'm a billionaire.
Well, I
I don't
actually
care.
saw something about that. It's funny you mentioned that. Somebody was like, "What, Rihanna? When are you going to come out with a new new album? When are you going to come out with some new music?" And every time, you know what her response is?
Fuck you.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
Who
That's
sent
what she
you?
says. Who sent you?
She's like, I have a lingerie line. I'm a billionaire. I'm living my life.
Billionaire? Rihanna's a billionaire? I would have
Fenty.
thought so.
Yeah,
She's probably got a few 100 million, sure.
Her brand is really her brand. Is it Fenty or whatever?
Yeah, Fenty
It makes a
Beauty.
crap ton of money.
Oh, so she is a billionaire?
I believe so, but if not, she's damn close.
Maybe net worth. I don't know if she has a million.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. The company crap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google this shit now. You know?
I know they claim
Sorry, I'll
she
hit
is,
play.
but I don't.
It might be a work.
I don't
I'm
owe
Googling
you
it.
people any more music. Although, God, who doesn't love a good Rihanna song?
Wait, what's that song I'm thinking about?
Oh, a billionaire.
Rain?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Rain.
I'll be there for you.
Purple rain.
I remember I said before I can. Yeah. Remember before I said I could speak retard. I'm gonna figure this out before they do, because they won't. But yeah, let's just.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
Who
That's
sent
what she
you?
says. Who sent you?
She's like, I have a lingerie line. I'm a billionaire. I'm living my life. I don't owe you people any more music. Although, God, who doesn't love a good Rihanna song?
Wait, what's that song I'm thinking about? Rain. You know what I'm talking about?
Rain.
I'll be there for you.
Purple rain. That's not it.
No.
Or work.
No, it's the Rain song. Can someone in the comments help?
I'll help you. When the sun shines, we'll shine together. You'll know we'll be together.
What do you need when it rains? Ella.
You stand under my umbrella. Ella. Yeah, that's what you're going for with your Rain. What's that Rain song? Now, unfortunately, I do speak retard, but I do have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I'm trained in speaking retard because, of course, they are retarded. They will grow out of it, but they are the dictionary definition. Well, not dictionary, but medical definition is a brain of a 6-year-old or under would be retarded. So I'm trained in this. Beloved Chatter says, Jesus Christ. Also, Sia wrote all of Rihanna's good songs anyways. Once she stopped, Rihanna never had another hit. All right, Beloved Chatter, getting down with the deep knowledge.
I say we do I Am John's request in the comments there.
Start singing, Robbie. Come on. Give us a little bit of Umbrella. When the sun shines, we'll shine together.
I'm still scarred from the
Give us a little Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'll be here
No, I
forever.
can't.
Yeah. Come on. Give us what's your Can't Stop. That's your favorite, right? Come on. Give us a bit of Can't Stop. Your birthday.
I can't.
Come on. Deadpool.
I don't want.
Deadpool 100. Baumet 50. We've had N's and 5s.
I don't want to sully the dulcet tones of Anthony Kiedis by trying.
Nobody can sully that. Nobody can make it any worse.
What if we whore Robbie out and the super tips reach an amount he has to sing?
Yeah, here we go. We're going to do an Aaron Imholte goal. It's an Aaron Imholte goal. What's the goal, Robbie? For you to sing Can't Stop.
No.
What's the number? And don't be silly.
Everyone has a number, Robbie.
Everybody has a price for the $1 million man. Come on. $50? $50 for a bit of Can't Stop? Yeah, we all like the Gorillas.
They're okay.
I think that was a yes. That was close enough to a yes for me.
All right, Baumet or Deadful or any of you cash cows, $50. Robbie will sing some "Can't Stop" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Deal done. It's on. $50.
No.
Super tip, by the way. It's got to be on Super Tip. Supertip.gg.
No, please don't send me money.
$50,
like
Robbie.
the
You'll
opposite
sing.
of that
You don't have to sing the whole song.
That's
Not
right.
the whole song.
That was so
But just
weird, man. He goes,
give
"Don't
us-
send me money."
Give us the first, like, can't stop addicted to the. You know what I mean? Like, just first few lines. All right,
Okay,
$50.
whatever.
Me out here. It's under rain. Anyway, we can keep going. We'll find it. It will
No,
come.
I love it. I love it. I
Okay,
love that you
this is
met
only
Rihanna in
like-
an elevator and she she was like,
Well,
no.
first we were together with her in the elevator, and I'm like, be cool. Like celebrities don't really like to be like talked to. You know what I mean? I would like. She was like, oh my god, it's Rihanna, and I'm like, yeah, you're staying in one of the most expensive hotels in the entire planet. She's obviously chilling here too. So, and obviously, you know, my student was, she was not lacking and.
Sorry, did you catch that? Sorry, I distracted myself.
That is the most expensive
fucking-
hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Humble
she's like, "Oh my God, it's
brag.
Rihanna, and I'm like, yeah, you're staying in one of the most expensive hotels in the entire planet. She's obviously chilling here too. So, and obviously, you know,
Unbelievable. Asad Aziz, thank you for the $4.99. Sing happy birthday to yourself, but sing it like Marilyn Monroe. Add another $45.01
I
to
don't
that.
know what Marilyn Monroe sounds like, to be honest with you.
When Scoop
You've
got
never
on,
heard-
that's what he was.
Yeah. The Marilyn Monroe singing to JFK.
Classic.
Where JFK's sitting there like, hey, cool it, bitch. Like,
I
what are you
lifted my
doing?
dress for you, and you don't remember it, Robbie. What the fuck?
Rochi says, sorry I'm late. Happy birthday month, Robbie. See, we discussed this as the start of the show, Rochi, and you were so predictable, dude. Like, so predictable.
Do you remember though? I did that. Sorry, you can finish that.
I just day to I keep pressing the delete button, but Ashley's still here. What the fuck?
Do you remember when we made that that little video of Robbie, that South Park style one, and it had and it had the music, and I rewrote the words in honor of you, Robbie. I'm gonna say those words. Can't stop addicted Josh Allen. Mop top. I'm feeling it. Oh, you play it? You're gonna play it?
I'm gonna go get it. Yeah, it's on our channel. Of course, I'm gonna go
Well, I don't know
get
if they'll be able to understand the words.
Yeah,
but
they won't be able to understand it.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we got so many. Actually, it's Robbie's birthday. Let's do some of our favorite Robbie stuff. How about that?
Robbie,
this is the great Ray. What was he? Uninspired on Twitter.
Yeah,
haven't heard from him in a long time. Heard from him in a long time, but he did these animations for us. Not video file, idiot.
You could just go to the share screen thing. YouTube.
Yeah, I know, Robbie.
No,
it
came out wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, just a reminder. Josh Allen is like, you know, this deity to Robbie.
Just because I own like 12 pieces of his memorabilia doesn't mean he's a deity.
You have a candle. You have the
Right,
Josh Allen candle.
That's fair.
What the fuck?
This is the one, right? Robbie's truffle shuffle. Here it is.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All Roxanne does is go around telling people how, oh, your taste in music sucks. And then, yes,
You like that song, Take It on the Other Side, right? That's your favorite? I did it all for the nookie. The nookie.
We're gonna get. We might need to get a rocks on a United States of Australia sometime soon.
So the words were. Oh, sorry. The words were. Can't stop addicted Josh Allen. Mop top. I'm feeling imbalanced. Choose not to ride a bandwagon. Distant cousin Matt Ryan gagging.
I didn't realize that.
They did the whole. I did cancel the fucking. Anyway, I don't want autoplay on. You losers. That's annoying. How do I? That's really
How
annoying.
do I live without you?
Yeah, I'm actually genuinely annoyed, but I'm going to stop sharing.
Stop sharing. These
Genuinely
are deep issues right now for you, Ozzy. I'm going to stop sharing.
Yeah, no, it annoyed me that it went to autoplay. I didn't want it to autoplay.
Yeah.
So that annoyed me. But we do have some more Robbie stuff there, just because it's your birthday, and these dumb bitches are annoying.
It's enough.
We're gonna go to some of our favorite Robbie stuff from over the years because it is his birthday. Our show used to be called Malatown. There's a long story behind that, but we may as well. Scoop wrote this song, and our good buddy Ray. Is it that one? Yep. Good buddy Ray animated it. So let's go with the old Malatown intro. Just watch Robbie in this. He's Cartman.
Gentlemen, we are together. Well, we're living here in Mallertown. All you guys can wear the crown. I'm feeling a bit nervous now. It's expired century. We love living here in Mallertown.
Oh, I forgot that part.
Oh, Robbie.
That's cool.
So that's Robbie falling over and breaking the sign. We also have this one's entitled "Only Robbie."
Oh, I remember this one.
That'd be hilarious. Well, going back to the thing about you saying I should wear a dress, how much money do you think we could get that would go into my pocket if I did that?
Well, we could put it out there, Robbie. I mean, this episode.
No, but I mean,
go out.
I would need like. You think we get
couldn't be
$5
that
grand?
We could possibly get $5 grand.
We could possibly get $5. There it is, folks. $5 grand to get Robbie in a dress. I forgot about that
we
one.
had 0 fans.
That price going up.
I thought $5 grand was unattainable at one point. Now I'm a little worried that might actually happen.
Yeah. I've forgotten what phone box is, but let's check it out.
Oh yeah, no, I remember this one.
On a true rating, Robbie, what you feel your lateral speed and quickness is
In terms of sprinting speed, are you talking like side to side? Obviously, if I'm going from like one end of the key to the other, I would be greatly exposed.
You know what?
But in like a phone box type situation,
Phone box.
for
As if you're getting into a phone box.
fat
Phone phone box.
Yeah,
Phone
you're
booth.
very stable in a phone box because there's nowhere for
Oh,
you to
fuck
go.
off!
Because we were debating if we both had a year of training, who would win an MMA fight, me or Ozzy. Against
That's
each other.
right.
That's what I
I remember that now. And of course, we can't forget this one.
Oink, oink, oink.
No, I'm a little piggy. Here's my snout. Oink, 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 oink.
I'm not doing it again.
No, you didn't do it properly.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm a little piggy. Here's my snout. Oink, oink, oink.
That might be the new. That might be the new Robbie's rage intro.
If that's the new Robbie's rage, I quit. Oink, oink, oink.
No, I'm a little piggy. Here's my snout. Oink, 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 oink.
Wow.
Why does Shorts keep
Legendary.
playing again?
Retention numbers.
Yes, good point. It's like, I remember Rox and I, like, because when I said, no, you didn't do it properly, you got to do it again. I was like, I'm going to push this, but there's no way he's going to do it again. And then he did it again. It's like, dude, you didn't have to do that. Like, have some self-respect. Stand up for yourself. You are the best, Robbie. Yeah, we're done with Kiki and Ashley. We can pick that back up on Sunday or whenever. That shit's fucking evergreen. That will be retarded forever. This is all about Robbie. So
Forever.
so you've heard the number, $5,000 to get Robbie an address.
No.
$50 to
Yeah.
get him to sing, but I think we're at 45 right now.
$5,000 adjusted. I don't know when that was recorded, but $5,000 adjusted for inflation, I think is a.
Yes,
is
that's
a-
like 50 grand. Now.
Yeah,
That's factoring tariffs.
I mean, I know Biden did do some serious inflation damage, but
It's the Putin price hike. Never forget.
Wait, was it $5,000 or 5,000 Peruvian souls?
I am John
No,
says singing
that's
an address.
$100,000.
Datewar, this is a fun show. It's a pro show. Thank you, Datewar. And Cash knows it. This guy has talent. Hey, yeah, because Cash said I am team at Robbie. We're all team at Robbie. If seriously, the amount of shows where like we've received comments of like on shows of like, why is Robbie even there? Because there are times where Robbie doesn't have a lot to add to the show. Let me tell you something. Robbie is never going anywhere. I love this man. There is definitely something there with Robbie. And yes, for your birthday, Robbie, I want everyone to know publicly, I love you to death. You are the fucking best. And I'm so glad you're a part of the show. And these giggles at the end of the show, so much fun. It's what Robbie brings. So thank you, buddy. Happy birthday. Send me your PayPal after the show. You've never actually sent it to me. Send me your PayPal. You will be getting money for sure.
Notice he
happy
did not
birthday,
say no homo after he said he loved you.
Definitely not.
It's worth noting.
I think Robbie's actually tearing up a little bit from that, which is lovely.
You love to see it.
Datewar says I'm crying, and Deadful says gay. Tremendous stuff. No, look, we'll leave it at that. I do actually have to go to work, so I probably should. Last week I just bailed out on work and I was still sitting here at like 2 p.m. But yeah,
wait, there's an answer for why Robbie was tearing up from I Am
yeah,
John.
Robbie's tearing up. Oh, I Am John says thinking about tomorrow's cake. And Mr. Blue Sky said, I'm shitting. Moody, Robbie, seriously, seeing you on here every week, taking jokes like a champ is great. You are charming and lovely. Happy birthday, mate.
That's what it's 100%.
About. And thanks, Datewar, for letting me know. I did just glance over and saw.
Happy birthday, Robbie. You get one Kiki butthole.
They're worth $1,000, Robbie, apparently. A Kiki butthole. It's worth $1,000. Thank you, Data. Moody says, sorry, autocorrect changed fat to lovely. No, it honestly, like, I think anyone who actually pays attention to this show, in all seriousness, like, we rip Robbie to pieces, and it's a lot of fun. But
that's a lot
he's
of pieces,
the toughest.
by the way.
Yeah, exactly. He's the toughest dude I know when it comes to shit. When I see Aaron Imholte spurging, when I see Chad Zumok fucking freaking out, when I see all these people freaking out, I just go, this dude gets it. Robbie gets it. He's got a fucking great sense of humor about it. And yeah, it's great. I love that you do that, Robbie. Everyone understands your charm and appreciates you. And happy birthday, mate.
Yeah, brother. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
All right, let's hit the...
Sorry, there needed to be some music right there.
Let's hit the plugs and get out of here. Scoop, what do you got?
I don't have anything to plug this time, but if you want to follow me on the Twitter, I refuse to say the other name, at Jesse Crean, JESSECREAN.
Excellent. NJ, what you got going on?
I I don't know. I'm going away for the weekend. You can follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/@, which is very confusing, NJRanger201. And also on Twitter, I also refuse to call it X, at NJRanger201. And yeah, you'll see my crap. You can also look around on Kevin Brennan's Twitter, which is at White Guys Comedy, for the link to my unlisted Kiki Ashley snipe stream, which it was in the words of Rodney Dangerfield, it's rough.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah, there's going to be Kiki and Ashley for weeks to come, and every time they do a new episode, it just prolongs the show for another few weeks. It's fucking tremendous. Mr. Blue Sky coming in saying Robbie's subtle comedy is the best. No, it is. Yeah, we make fun of Robbie, but Robbie does have his own little quips, and he's very good. Daytwa says, happy birthday. Enjoy your butthole pics. Thank you, Daytwa. We appreciate you being here. Robbie, any final comments and plugs?
I'm just glad I did this today. Originally I think it was, I don't know if you messaged me on Tuesday, but I wasn't planning on showing up for the stream. And then you're like, you'd like to do it. And you were right. I felt a lot of love. So that was nice. It cheered me up. And then you can follow us on X at Official USA Pod, and you can follow me at Mariner Robbie for a lot of big dumper talk.
Yeah, I'm only going with go follow Robbie on Twitter at Mariner Robbie. Go hit him up on Twitter. Let him know how much you love him. That's all I care about today. Happy birthday, Robbie. And I'll just say on X, I'm at that sussy guy. Yeah, X, Scoop and Ranger. On X, I'm at that sussy guy. Just imagine an Aussie guy and put an S where the A should be. We'll catch you on Sunday on United States of Australia.